Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6 as we continue our Deity run with France and Eleanor as our leader. And just sitting here looking at some things before I started the episode. And I think I mentioned in the last episode that, it's definitely a lot easier for us to take cities than to keep them. If we lose this city, for example, we'll be able to get it back pretty quickly just because we can get stuff back nicely the way we're set up. That being said, it's almost always better to try and keep a city if you can. So I was trying to figure out ways that we could, and it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try and see if I can figure out a way to keep this city, if at all possible. What do we get for harvesting horses? I'm assuming production. It could be food though, and if it's food, that actually might be good for us. I'm actually going to have you move over there and harvest those horses because we can always we've got another set of horses. We don't really need the horses that much. Just to see if we can get something for that. On top of that, what I want to do is... Let's see. Okay, first off, I'm going to move this guy up here. We are going to get the... in 2 turns, we'll get the thing that lets us have an extra loyalty from our knight. I also want to switch Paris over to bread and circuses. It's not going to help a lot, but it's going to help a little bit. I mean, 23 population. Even by the time it gets over here, it may only be like 2 or 3 extra loyalty, but that's something. We also want to... I believe I've got you food focused. I do have you food focused. And I have you food focused. I do want to go ahead and pop out a builder. I'll probably pop it out here just because you're a little bit closer. I want to chop this rainforest as well as this rainforest over here. This rainforest will help this city grow a little bit. This rainforest will help Chichen Itza grow a little bit. Between the two of those, that'll help give us a little bit more loyalty as well. So, in order to get that, we do have several things coming up here in a couple turns. We got, 2 13s and a 15 coming up from Jaya Varman in 2 turns. We got 15 gold coming back from Cyrus in 3 turns. Things like that. So, because of that, I'm actually going to go ahead and go in here. And we're going to go ahead and exchange for a bit of gold. And we'll just grab this one right here. I think that's going to be enough. That'll give us enough to buy us a builder right here. So we'll come in here, get us a builder. Trade route could also have been good, but we'll start with the builder for right now because the trade route from here to have some food. Actually, you know what? Is that worth borrowing a little bit more money? It might be worth borrowing a little bit more money. Because again, we're going to have some coming back here soon. I don't want to... I mean, obviously being a little bit upside down on our money is not ideal long term, but we're gonna go ahead and grab this. Maybe it's a long term mistake. We're gonna try it. Get us a trader here and have you start bringing some food in, see if you can get you a little bit, grow a little bit more. I mean, one of the things we got going against this is the fact that we have -3 loyalty from having this city have a religion that's not our founding religion. Truth be told, we would have been better off not founding religion at all, but I mean, I do wish we'd kept our religion, obviously, and it's fine. I was focusing on other things. Did not see those guys sneak in there. It is what it is. That's part of the problem with having the single city, is that we weren't able to spread it sooner. In retrospect, I could have done things definitely different, but I'm not going to go back and redo things. So it is okay. We'll live. We'll deal with it, and we'll move on. We are still close-ish to getting Bandar Brunei. That'll get a little bit closer with Paris, doing the bread and circuses right now. But we should have that here in a few turns. And otherwise, I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and hit next turn and hopefully get conservation here in a minute. Be able to swap around a few decisions along the way. I will say yes just because I don't want to be completely closed off from being able to help her. But we probably won't be helping anybody right this second. Alright, you're going to go ahead and grab whatever's the most food. Yeah, this is fine, it looks like. I mean, it's going to still give us 4 gold as well. We'll get a little bit of gold helping us out. You're going to go ahead and chop this one first, I believe, because I think getting you the pop will be most immediately the most helpful. And this is not yours at the moment. We'll swap that over. Give this to you. Chop this. Get you 5 pop. Now we're losing 5 loyalty per turn. In 1 more turn, we'll be able to get another 4 loyalty. 2 from the leader. And 2 from the knight that's going to be stationed there. Yeah. Okay, I think that'll work. I think we'll be able to save the city. I think we'll be able to save that city. And then once we get some of these other little bits and bobs along, that will definitely help us start making another push towards loyalty for our neighbors. No, we're not giving away any of our great works.
Destroying rainforest.
All right, so there's rainforest. There's that. I mean, it's going to lose us some gold, but we kind of need this until we can establish ourselves a bit better. So we want the 2 loyalty there. We'll also lose that gold as well. I'm going to keep the spies in place because what spies we do have, I'm going to kind of want to have them doing their thing. Still want the housing down here. Wondering if the civil prestige is better. I mean, housing is pretty important for what we're going for. We'll stick with it for now. Now that we've got neighborhoods, though, eventually we might swap off of that. All right, what is next for you? Getting us a governor to be able to get potentially Victor could be helpful as well. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Bread Circus a little bit longer. How are we doing on Bandar Brunei? We're 1 turn away from getting Bandar Brunei. That's huge. That is pretty big. All right, you just finished what? What did you just finish? I don't know what you just finished, but you do need some housing pretty desperately. Looks like +5 is the best we're going to get over here. So we can get it +6 eventually, but we'll go with the +5. Getting the city grow a little bit bigger will be fine. We do want to repair the market, please. Oh, the flooding is really going to hurt us, isn't it? That is pretty bad. Like, actually really bad. All right, let's repair a few things real quick. Can you not get rid of horses? Oh, okay, I didn't realize. I guess it's because it's strategic. I'm thinking cows. Obviously, cows you can do whatever you want with, but horses, I guess you can't get rid of. That's okay. Not going to be a problem. I mean, still get a little bit of extra food from that. That's fine. We're actually gaining loyalty now, finally. We'll connect that up and then we'll still do the chop down here, I think. Or we'll fix this and we'll do the chop down there. And I think it'll be fine. There's the water mill. That's going to give us a little more food as well. In fact, we'll be growing here in 2 turns. That's going to help even more. And then from there, I mean, we kind of need all the things, don't we? I mean, I do want to get the theater square. I kind of want to move somebody up here that can help us buy it potentially. But maybe we can't buy them everywhere. We don't have enough money to buy them everywhere. So I guess we do have to just start building them at some point. We'll start building it here. It's fine. 4 envoys here. Nothing that's like really going to help us big time. Getting Kamasi up to 3 might actually be all right. And I think we'll hold on to that last one for a bit. All right. Brandu Brunei wants to hit next turn. One more turn on this one, and then we'll be... still not quite perfect, but we're getting there. We're definitely keeping Bandar Brunei. Only got 1 district. Just a commercial hub. Hey, we captured a capital. Sort of. Alright, you obviously need to get some other stuff as well. Oh, man, your production is terrible, my friend. We also need some housing desperately. Man, why are you just have bad land? Your land is very small because obviously city-states don't grow unless they get investment into them. So you just don't have a lot going for you. I mean, one of the theater square at some point. 39 turns though. That's going to be in the realm of we've got to buy that probably. Which does mean we have to get our money back up. All right. On that note, let's just get us a trader. At least it's going to come out in some sort of a reasonable amount of time. We're almost able to start flipping solo camps again. Same thing with Tiver here, or Tver here. Novgorod, not so much. Oh, that looks fine. Let's go ahead and chop this down here. Friendship expired. Let's keep our friendships going. How are we doing on loyalty? We're break even. So once we get this pop here, I think we'll be definitely okay. Definitely once we get that pop. Make sure I didn't miss anything that we can use you guys for. All right, your bread and circuses is not as critical right this second because we're not really in a position to be able to flip this just yet. So we probably should focus on some other important things such as neighborhood for housing. +5 right there. All right, so we're back to where we can start working on our bank again. It looks like we are. Definitely got to get our money back in a good spot. Okay. Sorry that you don't like me. All right, getting you up to 7 pop. Yeah, we're finally growing there. That is good. Do we want a chateau here? I mean, it's not next to the water, so it's not as good. I got 1 charge left. Is there something? Honestly, we probably come back and just hook up the horses. Another 3 food, 3 production is pretty solid. Was I going to build 2 workshops? Not anytime soon. I guess I'm okay with finishing that off. Finding out where coal is. If we have coal on our land, we can start selling it for more gold, so I think that's going to be okay. What about mass media? Think about that. How far from radio are we? A long ways. Okay, so we'll finish off mass media for sure. Not going to get radio anytime soon.
I think the human race made a big...
All right, do we have coal there? So we're actually going to get some coal automatically from that. And coal there. Cool. We can hook that up at some point. We're getting a little bit of coal. Again, at this point, it's just money for us. I guess we'll for scientific theory gets already boosted. Although, I mean, are we ever going to get an armory? Probably not. Do we need anything down here desperately? Not particularly. So I think we're okay with the scientific theory for now. All right, Brandon Starkey says, how are we looking here? All right, we will be negative if we don't keep focusing on stuff. So unfortunately, for the moment, we're going to have to stick with Brandon Starkey says just a little bit longer until we can really get you in a happy place. We're almost ready to start flipping Copan here. It's not, even Nooksmall, but neither one of those is really in a super positive place. Getting this extra pop and Chichen Itza will help quite a bit.
Behold the wonder.
What is it suddenly flipped? Okay, we're back to even again. So we're kind of flip-flopping back and forth a lot, it looks like. Ship expired. And we're losing again. We just can't quite keep it held on to, huh? Hey, we're starting to get a little bit from over here. We are not the lead loyalty pressure, though. It's mostly Khmer.
The effect of the mass media is not to elicit belief, but to maintain the apparatus of addiction.
Do we want to change any policies right now? I don't think so. I think we're still too close to being, you know, tight over here to be able to feel comfortable about flipping any of those policies back around. I mean, I guess we could work our way up to field cannons, but it's a long ways away. Honestly, we're going to finish that one as well. We're not in a position to be able to get the boost from that. I do want to get us another governor, though. We will appoint Victor. We need to get him up to garrison commander, though. We'll put him in Chichen Itza right now. Our score from that. We really need to get into a heroic age. I don't know how easy that's going to be for us to accomplish here. It's really not going to be easy at all, is it? I don't know that we're going to get it. Everybody needs housing right now. We're supposed to be building wonders with this particular nation, weren't we? But we're just not really in a position to be able to do that very well. You have terrible neighborhood spots. Still, a terrible neighborhood spot's better than no neighborhood spot, I suppose. So you're not really growing that fast. We'll focus you on production for now. Get that out a little bit quicker. You also are kind of capped right now, so you're not really going to be growing that fast either.
Claims that cannot be tested.
All right, so you can start doing bread and circuses as well. Do a round of it just to kind of get everything kind of settled here. Really like to get you maxed back out. If you get maxed back out, then I can, even if you dip a little bit, we can play around some other stuff. Give us a little bit of time to get you figured out as well. Once we get Victor set up, I don't think we'll have any more problems here.
The real use of gunpowder is to make all men tall.
We're looking on different victories right now. Of course, somebody's already starting to work on space stuff. Of course. And they're the furthest away from us. That sounds about right. Right, you know. Could have been one of the guys right next to us that we could have potentially done something about. Man. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one, guys. I really don't. But, I mean, obviously losing religion was a big negative. I don't think it's impossible. I think it's just, it was a very hard challenge anyway. And at this point, I've beaten so many games of Civilization. I've got to find creative ways to challenge myself, or else what's the point? If it's like, hey, just go win a game as Paris with Eleanor. Yeah, I could probably do that with one hand time. Okay, obviously I can play the game with one hand tied behind my back, but you guys know what I mean. If I don't put Bread and Circus back on, I think you actually might be okay. I'd really like to go ahead and get another spy back out at this point. Honestly, another trader from you is probably okay. I don't know that I want to send the trader. Well, you need some production. So let's go with whatever's good production. And obviously good gold would be good. So we'll go with Copen. I think that's fine. Help you out a little bit. Not really a lot, though, to be fair. We need to get factories up and running.
I only understand friendship or scorched earth.
Mega colossal eruption. How are we looking over here? It's double gaining, but we can't swap off of any of our civic stuff yet. 3 cores. I guess we have some troops that can become cores, huh? Let's move you up to there. Let's move Bandai Bourbonai is probably a bit more critical than you. Let's, just from a loyalty standpoint. Let's put you over there, and you're at 3.1, 23, 10. So let's move it off of there. Move it down to here. Okay. We'll get a couple cores. I mean, we can get Kamasi. I mean, might as well. Even if we can't hold on to it, it's at least some culture. Do we have any open slots? We do have a couple. But those are for relics. Any relics out there available? Nope. Was not expecting to have you. Alright, we'll take you. I mean, if nothing else, it's Era score. I don't think there's any way for us to hold on to it, and I don't think we hold on to you at all. I think we'd just be happy with the fact that we got some Era score from it, and move on with our lives. I'm not going to try and flip 22 back to our side of things. I mean, seriously, just it doesn't really matter here. Yeah, work on harbor. All right, neighborhood is done here. That'll at least help you grow again. There's the factory that we're looking for. Let's get that up and running. Everybody's still pretty locked in right now. Still not the max with you. Still borderline with you. I mean, get a little bit of air score. It's just not going to be enough. We still need so much. You want to give me some uranium? Honestly, I might be able to sell the uranium. It's also very scary that you have uranium. Just saying.
And first, Hephaestus makes a great...
I'm impressed that you're doing as good as you are with just 6 cities. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can do pretty good with 6 cities. The AI with 6 cities is... I guess you probably have 7, but still, that's impressive. They're not quite as big as most of the AI usually grow to that are like dominant. Alright, so yeah, I can sell some uranium off now. Okay, let's start with the horses. Yes. Iron. No. Niter, sure. Coal, absolutely. I mean, you're kind of sort of pushing towards winning, but, you know, you're going to get what you need either way. Obviously, we don't have aluminum. We do have uranium, though. And nobody wants the uranium, so we're not going to be given that. Actually, I want to check for luxuries as well. All right. Good money situation now. That's good. Keep that pushing up. Where is Reina? Do we need Reina right here? Probably is okay. What's the next? Actually, I say that. You know what? We probably should move Reina somewhere where we can buy something. What do you need? You can get a holy site. Actually, Bandar Bernai needs it. So let's move Reina to Bandar Bernai. Sorry, it's not Reina. It's Moksha that we want to send. Because we want to be able to buy it with faith. Where is Moksha? Moksha's in our capital. So... Oh, you know, I was going to buy something with Moksha, I think, in our capital. I believe... I don't remember specifically what I was going to buy now. But a neighborhood would be pretty okay. Was that what I was going to buy? Was I going to buy like a campus? I actually don't remember. I feel like I moved him here for a reason. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm actually just going to go ahead and reassign you now. Save that faith for whatever we can get in Bandar Bernai over here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, I don't know, we'll keep what we're doing. We have potentially saved this city at least, but we're not really progressing anything, which doesn't feel super great, right? So, I don't know. I don't think this is a winnable game. At least not from the criteria that we want to win as. I think I've learned a little bit, and I think I've done a little bit better than that last game. I mean, the last game we did okay because we had a lot of cities ourselves. Considering we only started with 1 city this game, I feel like we've done pretty good in that context. But there's definitely been some mistakes along the way, so kind of a learning experience to really flip everything you know about the game on your head and try to play a completely different game. But I enjoy it. I'm having fun, so hopefully you guys are as well. But anyway, go ahead and put a cut in there. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.